and welcome back to the couch. Today we are reviewing Home Alone 3 and 4. That Tyler made me watch.
I would say I'm sorry. I would say it.
I'm waiting for my apology.
But I sat through those movies years ago, and I had to have anyone, suffer through the same thing that I had to suffer through.
All I know is that as we're watching Home Alone 3, I keep going, man, this is a piece of crap. This movie is just terrible.
It is.
And then I watched Home Alone 4, and I'm like, Home Alone 3 wasn't that bad.
It's sad because after you watch the fourth one, the third one actually looks really good in comparison. And you think to yourself, if you watch Home Alone 3 again, you're just like, oh, okay, I can forgive it. I can forgive a lot of the crap that they did. At least they didn't decide that they were going to mess with the whole, Kevin family. Once they get with the McAllisters again in the fourth one, they really just ruin everything.
And honestly, let's face it wasn't the McAllisters. I mean, sure, that's Kevin McAllister.
Sure, Buzz was there.
But let's face it, there's not enough kids.
Not at all.
Plus, oh, God.
One thing I really have to hand to the third one is that the traps were kind of funny. Even hold on to that. Don't kind of just jump at me real quick, because I do have to admit the traps are extremely insane and stupid. But at least they're better than what they do in the fourth one, which is a big Steven pile of nothing.
Oh, come on. It's called Home Alone, and Kevin isn't even home alone, ever.
Yeah,
the entire movie.
There's always a butler, a maid, or some character who happens to also be there in the house with him. So he's never at any point in time home alone. It's just that all the maids and butlers and people who work at the house are just oblivious and stupid.
The most disappointing thing about the fourth one is French Stewart, because, he was funny on Third Rock from the Sun.
This guy?
Yes.
French Stewart?
Yeah. But, oh, God, that movie that made him look like a
You
joke.
are a moron! That's a pretty spot on impression, if I do say so myself. But, yeah.
No, don't do that.
There are big continuity errors if you want to look at, first two and the fourth one being in the same
I don't know. No, they're not related.
Okay, first
they're not
off,
the same people.
They're calling French Stewart Marv. Look at him and look at Harry from the original. They're dressed the same. He's basically Harry, but they called him Marv for some reason. Also, Kevin's 9. Last time I checked, he was 10 in the second one. And there were 2 other kids. I mean, we already mentioned that, but I thought I should mention them again. There were 2 other kids from the McAllister family, at least. Not to mention all the cousins and, whatnot, but you don't see the cousins at all, which is weird because it's Christmas time. Don't all the cousins always pop up around Christmas time?
At least. No.
In the Home Alone series, I do.
I mean, oh, God. Both of these movies were terrible. But Home Alone 3 was to a lesser degree. Home Alone 3, I did get some giggles out of it. Home Alone 4, I needed an acid.
If you had to rate these movies, what would you rate them? And
on
individually, what's the third and the fourth?
On a scale of 1 to 5, of course. 3, I would give 1.5 stars. And that's only because in comparison to the fourth one, it is much improved. Home Alone 4, I would not rate at all because it's not worth the time.
I would actually give the third one 2 stars because it was enjoyable, very stupid, but it's kind of like a guilty pleasure type movie where you can watch it and at least make fun of it in a way. And at the same time, it does have its moments. It does have its moments, though.
Oh.
Plus, Scarlett Johansson was the sister. I mean, you gotta give them credit for that part.
Dude, she was like 15. You know, jailbait.
Anyways, you're an asshole.
Anyway.
You're an asshole.
So, dude, what is the rating?
You're an asshole.
Dude, come on.
I would rate the third one with 2 stars. The fourth one, it would get like -5.
Well, that does it. Our next review is going to be on Iron Man 2.
You're an asshole.